Just because you missed the game when it first came out, it doesn't mean you shouldn't play it ever. I'm about to talk about a game that came out 3 years ago. If you haven't played this game, or haven't even heard about it, watch and listen. You are watching the world premiere of Backorder.
Excuse me, but do you have...
Oh no, I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to...
Hit it!
Some games can make you laugh, some games can get you angry, but very few games can make you cry. Well, I'm about to talk about this game that I will never forget as long as I'm playing video games. This game was released in late 1997. Surprisingly enough, I've only seen about 4 people around me that actually know this game. 3 of them have played it, 1 only had heard about it. But in my opinion, this is the best platform game that was ever created for any system. Sure, there was Mario, there was Crash Bandicoot. They're pretty good games, I have to admit. They have decent gameplay, they have great graphics, well, for its time, and all the rest. But those games lacked one important thing. And it would be a story. I know Mario has a story. You have to go rescue Princess Mushroom or whatever. Crash, you have to rescue your girlfriend or save the world. But really, is that a story? I don't think so. But Klonoa has this, and it actually has a pretty good story. Then, if it really is so great as I say it is, why doesn't anybody know about this game? I would say it's because this game was never blessed with the great media exposure that all these other games did. And in addition to that, the cover of the game itself features a doggy-looking character, which is the main character of the game, Klonoa. And how many people do you know that go out and buy a video game that has a cute dog on the cover? Not that many. Well, I would say that was a mistake on Namco's behalf, because if they had actually given it a little more exposure, this game would have been what some people call the bomb. I guess the Namco headquarters didn't expect this game to be so good, but what do you know, it is. Firstly, if you go over the graphics, at first it may seem a little simple, but for a PlayStation game from 3 years ago, this game has better graphics than most other games I know. Although it doesn't have the highly detailed and beautiful graphics like Vagrant Story or some other games, the mixture of the 3D background and the 2D characters create a very unique atmosphere. And the music is great. Okay, this is a Namco game, and you know how all Namco games have great soundtracks. The soundtrack consists of some happy music and even some upbeat techno sounds for the boss fights, and it definitely has a lot of great peaceful, sad music. This game is a fairy tale, and what I want to say is that the graphics and the music both fit perfectly into the atmosphere that this game should have. Very few games can actually do this these days, even these days. They just stick the graphics and the music together and hope that the game is nice. What do you know? They're not. In most cases, games that are made in such a way tend to suck, and sadly enough, that happens to be 98% of the games that you see these days. My main point here is this. The game is 3 years old, but even if you compare the graphics and the sound to the more recent games, this game can whoop any game's ass anytime. Then kicks in what makes this game so great, the story. Okay, the story doesn't really reveal itself until you're about a third of the way through the game. Until then, you're just fighting for the next stage, chasing the bad guy, Gadius. But after that, the story develops and gets a little personal, and you will start getting sucked into it. Now, I don't know that many games that make you feel so comfy and make you so, I don't know, not happy, but, well, remember that feeling when you were watching like a good cartoon when you were a kid. You know how it used to be so peaceful and you know you were enjoying the experience. This is a game that can give that to you. For once, you will not be playing a video game, but will be immersing yourself into a story, and you will find yourself right in the middle of it. Yes, I am in love with this game, but no, I don't expect this game to be everybody's favorite game of all times. But the reason why I'm talking about this game is because I think that everybody should at least try out this game and realize that there are so many good games out there that you have not heard about, and this would be a very good game to begin with. Namco announced that they will release Klonoa 2 soon. They actually have screenshots and videos of this game out already, and what do you know, I cannot wait for that game. I know I'm gonna enjoy it so much when it does come out, but I do not want to be the only one who does. If you ever decide to play this game or the sequel, chances are that your store will not have this game, and you will have to back order this game if you do want to play it. What I want to say is that back order will be worth your time and hassle. This was Bo, and I hope you enjoy this game as much as I did.